Welcome to my channel, and I'm back with you once again with another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator. In this video today I'm going to do a short flight from Islamabad to Sialkot on the request of one of my subscribers, Kashif. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kashif. Kashif wanted me to do a flight from Islamabad to Sialkot. Actually, it's a short flight, and plus he wanted me to perform an ILS category 2 landing at Sialkot airport, and it's an international airport. Sialkot is one of the major exporters for surgical goods and plus sporting goods. So in the FIFA World Cup, the footballs used are made in Sialkot. So we are going to do a short flight. Yesterday I did a flight to Sialkot, but unfortunately I couldn't find any lights on the runway. I don't know why, because I think for the actual airport there are lights on the runway. So I was doing a flight in the night, and there were no lights on the runway, so I couldn't see the runway. But today I'm going to do it. I'm parked at the domestic gates for Islamabad International Airport, as you can see, and I'm going to use the default Airbus A320. Actually, I'm refraining from using any add-ons or Phoenix Simulations Airbus A320 for this time, because I'm also trying to cater the people on Xbox as well. But soon I will be also doing videos for the fly-by-wire Airbus A320 Neo, because it's a good plane, it's a freeware. But for this flight, I'm just going to use the Airbus A320 Neo. And let's start this plane, and let's do a quick flight planning. I've already made a flight plan in SimBrief, and it is available to me. I'm using the Navigraph Chart subscription, and you should also have it. It's a very nice tool for your flights, and the best part is this, that you get access to the airport charts during the flight. So right now, as you can see, I will be taking off from runway 28 right from Islamabad, and I will be landing at Sialkot airport on runway 4. Runway 4 is ILS, and runway 22 is RNAV. So today I will be using an ILS approach as requested by Kashif. So this is the route. So let's quickly enter this route in the initialization page. So it will be from OPIS to OPST. Let's go back, and cost index will be 15, and flight level will be 250. I'll try to climb to 25,000 feet, but let's see if I'm able to make it, because it's a very short flight. Departure will be from runway 28 right, as discussed before, and my Indy 1H SID will be Indy 1H. So Indy 1H, that's it. And once I am at Indic, then I will take J2212 Binex. So it will be J221 to and for arrival, sorry, ILS 4. We can also do VOR 4. Is there any RNAV for 4? No, there's only ILS for 4 and RNAV for 22. Okay, so ILS for 4, and there are no stars, but vias is Binex, as the last waypoint is Binex, so this is also the via. And the interesting thing is this, for Sialkot airport, it's actually a Dme Arc Approach. So the Dme Arc Approach means that you have to fly 12 nautical miles away from the VOR for Sialkot airport once you are at the final approach point. So you will fly in an arc 12 nautical miles away from the runway, and then at this point you will actually start your final approach. So it's going to be an easy one. Right now the weather is clear, and I have not set the weather, but as soon as I'm airborne I will try to change the weather. Kashif requested me to do landing in the fog. So in order to have fog, I will go for an overcast weather with lots of cloud at the lower altitude. So this is how I'm going to replicate the fog, because in Pakistan during the winter times it's too much foggy, especially in the North Punjab and South Punjab. Because it's an agriculture land, lots of rivers. So because of this reason, there is too much fog over there, and the flights get delayed. The interesting part is this fog is not only for a short period of time. It's at times it's in the daytime there is fog, so it gets very difficult to land at the airports, especially in Lahore and Sialkot. So now everything is set, initialization data is set, the flight plan is set, and the performance takeoff is set. So let's start the APU and let's begin the flight. Hopefully this is going to be a good one. And that's it. Let's turn on the fuel pumps. I'm not calling you for the ground services. I'm just going to do a quick flight. Secondary flight plan is not available in Airbus A320neo. The thrust lever is now idle. APU now available. I can turn on the APU bleed, cut off the external power, and I can call in for the pushback. Ground services. Sorry, I have to go to ground services and pushback. Let's release the parking brakes. If I check the weather, the QNH is 1013. So let's set the QNH. The QNH is set. Let's go out and amazing. I've just purchased the international airport for Islamabad, and it's really good. It gives me the real good feeling of my home. It was inaugurated on 1st of May 2018. So since then, I think I've done so many flights, not only from the flight simulator, but in real life also. Planning to go in the near future. So let's see when I get a chance to travel. So I will now turn left from here. Initially, there was no airport in Sialkot, and the people who used to travel to the other cities, the only option was by road or through train. And plus, for international flights, they had to either go to Lahore or to come to Islamabad for the international flights. But the community over there, they're all businessmen, factories and stuff. So they all, just chipped in and they went for this airport. They made it. It's also a newly inaugurated airport. Last year I was in Pakistan. I was traveling on the motorway going to Lahore from Islamabad, and on my way to Lahore from GT Road, I saw different signs for Sialkot Airport. I thought of doing a short stopover at the Sialkot Airport, but I was not really sure how far it is. So I did not do it, but maybe this time. Okay, so the engine 2 is now up. But because I've seen videos on the YouTube channel by different people, and plus on the Facebook as well, that the views of the plane from the Sialkot Airport is really clear. There's some, I think, agricultural land around the runway. So if you are standing anywhere, you can have some good plane spotting points. So maybe this time when I'm in Pakistan, I try to go and do some plane spotting also. So now engine 1 is also getting started. That's it. So engine 1 is now available, and I can just change it to normal. Activate the ground spoilers, set the flaps to position 1, and I can activate the auto brakes to maximum. Turn off the APU, and that's it. No need for the lights in the morning, but you have to turn it on so that other planes can see, oh, there's a plane taking off from Islamabad airport. Okay, so everything is good so far, and I'm ready to take off. That's it. So let's taxi to the runway 28 right. Have I released? No, I haven't released the parking brakes. That's it. So let's take this plane up in the air and move towards Sialkot airport. And I will just change the weather to have the fog effect in Sialkot.
Airbus 320, you are not cleared to take off.
Actually, I don't use ATC during my flights. So I forgot to tune the frequency. I actually tune out of the frequency. I don't. There's no overspeed issue. Okay, let me just change it as well, because during the recordings for the ATC is lots of disturbance. Either the ATC can talk or I can talk. Okay, so initially I've set it to 5,000, but now I can turn on the autopilot and set the lever to climb. Is it set to climb? Yes, now it's set to climb, and I can then climb to 25,000 feet. That's it. So the flight is looking good. Let's now go to the weather settings and turn off the live weather. I'll go with the overcast, and over here, yes. Now I will set the clouds at a that's it. And now you can see let's keep it 100%. Lots of clouds. Density, I can increase or decrease the density as well. So increase the density, scattered percentage, altitude. Okay, and this is all set now. So I have set the weather to overcast with clouds at the lower altitude. So this will give us an effect of the fog at Sialkot airport. There are also clouds over here on a higher altitude. So right now the plane is crossing 7,900. Oh, now it's crossing 8,300. And let's get the charts ready for the final approach. It's going to be a really short flight, and I forgot to pin the chart, so let's pin this, not this one, this one, and that's it. Let's go outside and do some sightseeing. Wow. I have some videos on my channel in the real flight. I have seen clouds like this, and it looks really amazing. One time I was coming from Saudi, and I was supposed to land in Islamabad, and it was really cloudy like this. Now I'm going to cross Index, so it's time to start the descent. And let's refer to the charts, and let's see to which altitude I should descend. It's, if I'm not wrong, it's 3,700. Okay, so over here at this point, D11.0, 11 nautical miles from the runway, I should be at 3,200. So let's descend to 3,200. Let's do an open descent instead of managed one, because I'm just close to the airport. So to speed up the things, I don't know, somehow when I'm trying this route, the plane doesn't follow the flight plan. It should first go to Indec and then to Binix, but it just skips Indec. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. Okay, so let's minimize it over here, and let's also enter the approach settings over here. Go to the performance, next page. QNH will be same 1013 because I've changed the weather. Temperature is 30 and the wind is 290/10. Okay, and the MDA, let's go for the decision height at Sialkot Airport. It is Sialkot International Airport. It's 984 and that's it. So the decision height is also entered. BNX is 26 nautical miles away. The plane is right now at 22,000 feet. So you can see this Dme Arc being plotted in the Airbus A320neo's navigation display. This is the best part about this plane, is this, that it automatically picks up this Dme Arc Approach. I've also done one video on my channel which I have tried a flight from Dubai to Riyadh, because at KKIE Riyadh airport it is also Dme Arc based approach. Heading is 41 degrees for the runway and the ILS Dme is 109.3. so let's go and check if this frequency is coming over here. It automatically comes in the rad nav. ILS 409.30. As I'm not using Phoenix Airbus A320, that's why I will not be performing an auto land. So maybe next video, if I do with the Phoenix, we can also try the auto land at Sialkot Airport. If you haven't purchased the Phoenix Airbus A320, you should, and there are a few videos on my channel. If you can just go and watch them. There is a review for that plane as well. Actually, I learned a lot about Airbus A320s after downloading the Phoenix Airbus A320. So it's a very nice study level plane. It gives you very good insights into flight simulation. And plus the Airbus A320, you really get to know so many things about the plane. Well, going through the clouds right now. I hope we have a good landing. There are no lights, so visually I won't be able to see the runway, but I will land it. Because as per this approach plate, if at 200 feet I cannot see the runway, I have to perform a go around and in low visual range. But definitely this landing I'm going to do. So let's activate the approach phase also. No, it's not a real good time to activate the approach phase. It's we have some time and ground to cover. 12 nautical miles away. Throughout the Dme Arc, I have to be at 3,200 feet and above. So I think by this point the plane should be at 3,200. If it is not, then I think I have to perform this landing again. So I can now activate the LS and performance. Okay, I cannot activate the approach phase. It's okay because already I'm here. And what else? Let's get the lights. And set it to taxi, and that's it. You can see the plane is following the Dme Arc as per the flight plan. So I've increased the vertical speed further for the descent. Now going through the clouds. Can I activate the approach phase now? Yes, I can activate approach. This I can set the flaps to position 1. In order to reduce the speed, I can have the speed brakes or the spoilers. So I have managed to control the altitude and plus the speed also. It was kind of a rough descent, a very speedy one. But the main purpose of this video was actually to showcase the landing at Sialkot International Airport in fog, performing an ILS. I don't think so we need the spoilers anymore, so I can set the flaps to position 3. Let's close this, and the speed is now reducing, and let's see where the final, so this is the final descent point, FI04. So as soon as the diamond is in the middle, the plane should automatically start its descent towards the runway because of this approach feature. Let's activate the ground spoilers and set the auto brakes to max, and with this I can lower the gears, set the flaps to full, and now the final descent has started. Let's go out and see. Oh, it's too much. I don't think so I will be able to perform this landing because there are no lights on the runway. I cannot see any lights. Suddenly the runway appears in the fog. Maybe I'll try to do this flight with the Phoenix Airbus A320 with an auto land. So ILS runway 04. Localizer, glide slope, everything is good and fixed. Speed is under control. Six nautical miles to go. Let's see if I'm able to perform the landing. It is actually like this in Punjab, in Pakistan, during winters. Back in 2019, I had a flight to Islamabad. I was flying through Etihad Airways from Abu Dhabi to Islamabad. And at that time, Islamabad was really foggy. So it was a late night landing at 2:30 or 2:45 in the morning. So the plane was diverted to Lahore. Although it was also very much foggy in Lahore, but the plane managed to land at Lahore, and I think we waited for 2 hours. Then we were offloaded. Then I took a bus to Islamabad. So that was an interesting journey. Although it was very tiring, then it was a 4 hours road trip to Islamabad in the morning. So we got the bus at 7 in the morning. By I think 11:30 or 12 I was in Islamabad. But it was a memorable time. And one time I had a flight with Emirates. It was cancelled. I was going from Islamabad to Dubai, but it was cancelled. So as you can see, we are very much close to the runway, but you cannot see the lights. Low visibility. But still I will perform the landing because I know the runway is there. 500 feet above the runway. I don't know, maybe it's because of the simulator. There are no lights. Maybe some developer in the future develops some nice airport for Sialkot in the simulator.
300.
Because I totally do it on the guess. Now you can see the lines of the runway. So now I can
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
I can. So autopilot was disengaged, and that's how you can perform a landing at Sialkot without the autopilot. It was slightly a way around, but that's how you can land. But I wonder if there are any lights at the Sialkot International Airport or not. Maybe Kashif, if you are from Sialkot, you can let me know in the comment section. With this, everybody, I would just like to end my video. If you've got any questions, you can ask me your questions in the comment section. And plus, if you want me to try any other flight, you can also ask me to do that, and I can try that flight for you. Today, later in the day, I will be also trying a flight from Islamabad to Kathmandu. It's a very nice scenic view, and I hope you will enjoy that flight also. And if you want to add anything to this video, the comment section is there for you. Thank you very much for staying with me. Have a nice day. Hope to see you soon.